Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I have a keyboard for you, and not any keyboard, it's a custom keyboard from Moeetech. I hope I pronounced that name right. If not, I'm very sorry, but it's the GLITTER65 HE. It comes in different versions, so there's a Pro version, and there are different colors and materials and different switches. And in the Pro version you even get a bag, but one thing at a time. Let's dive right into it. But first I just wanted to mention, you can order this disassembled, so you have all the fun at home at assembling that thing, or you can order it pre-assembled like we did. And we ordered two of them, and no further ado, let's jump right into it and let's find out
what's in the box. And that's the box, and to be honest, that is a little bit of an underwhelming start, at least. But to be honest, I don't know if this is the final packaging. And yeah, inside you find the most basic of accessories, like the USB cable, A to C, nothing fancy going on here, pretty basic cable, and of course the beautiful keyboard. I mean, look at that nice bright red and that glossy finish of that acrylic. That's something, and you can really see through. It's like glass. Really fascinating. Here you see the controller at the top, the only really element, and on top you have these geometric shapes and the USB-C port. Also the caps, the basic caps that are on, quite nice, have a little bit of texture, good feel, print is very high quality. But we also received a blue version of it, and here you can also see that the keyboard is normally protected by this foil, so don't worry, this was also on the red version. I just removed it beforehand, but yours will come like this, so don't worry about scratches or stuff like this. And yeah, it's the blue version, basically the same case, just in blue. But of course the caps are the real star here. I mean, that's a really cool color. It's called Moe Pink, and I have to say it's really awesome. I like that. This pink, almost salmon pinkish, with this transparent look, and also as on the other caps you see this really high quality print. That's a real cool cap in my book. And in the Pro version you also have the possibility to order the Pro U switches, so that are ultra silent linear HE switches that are really ultra silent and has an operation force of 46 ±5 G-force. So they need a little bit less of force than their regular beige switches, as I would call them, the Pro G, that need 52 ±5 G. And in my book they both feel great. They also offer those Pro Silk switches that need even less of force, so should be even a more smoother experience if you're a fan of that. But that all comes down to personal preferences. So maybe let's just check out how those Pro G sound in that beautiful keyboard. So yeah, let's make a dedicated sound check of those beige switches. I mean, you heard a sneak peek in the unboxing, and I already can tell you I'm really into that sound. But now enjoy the sound of those switches, or that whole keyboard. I already told you that I'm really into the sound of those switches and the whole keyboard. It really feels good and sounds good. But as they were nice enough to send us even their ultra silent switches you can order with the Pro model, I say we change those switches to ultra silent.
How the waves they're
Yeah, first I want to apologize to all the keyboard purists. I usually don't use any key cap or switch pullers. I just use my screwdriver for that. But here you can get a good view on the plate and a little sneak peek on the PCB. I won't disassemble it any further, but here you can also see the stabilizer they use and get a little bit of a feel for it. Everything sits quite nice. But yeah, let's change to the ultra silent switches. Let's go. 50 seconds to completely change the caps, but in all I think it took me maybe 10 minutes, whatever. But let's check out the sound of those silent switches. I will also hear it for the first time, so let's check it out. They have the same nice feel to it when it comes to tactile feedback, but here, those are really silent switches. Just here, just check it out. Wow, and they feel really great. I think I misaligned some keys, but yeah, whatever. The sound is great, really great. But dedicated sound check, so I will be quiet. Just listen to the great sound of those silent switches. Great balance on the space key. Here, great, good work. Doesn't matter where you hit it. You will hit it from any angle. But enough about all those theoretical takes. Let's take a look how it really works in the field. And let's talk a little bit about the major differences about the Pro and the non-Pro version. Basically, they come in the same build quality and have the same polling rate of 8 kHz. But only the Pro version only has their hypersample algorithm, which should ensure an even more responsive experience with your keyboard. But to be honest, I'm totally fine with the normal version. I think I know those kind of technology from other keyboards, and yeah, maybe you know a difference. Try it out for yourself. It's hard to decide for anyone if you need stuff like that or not. But on the other side, colors are the obvious differences. In the Pro version you have way more different color versions, and as said, the Pro U switches, the silent switches that are in that keyboard right now in the red one. The red color is called Ruby Red, by the way, and the blue is Sapphire Blue if you want to check it out. But how does it perform in the real world? Right now I used it for several weeks and I have to admit it leaves nothing to be desired. It doesn't matter whether you're writing long text or dominating the leaderboards. The GLITTER65 HE is a dream under your fingertips. And if you want to customize your experience even further, you can do so with its own software directly in your browser. And yeah, you can remap every key and change the travel time for the whole keyboard or each switch individually. That's also very cool and I like that. And of course you can update the firmware and stuff like that in that software. But it's cool, everything in the browser. But there's one last thing to check out. And it didn't even cheap out on the bag. It's a quite solid, cool looking bag. I mean, I'm a little bit surprised that it is so discreet. I mean, after all, the product is called Glitter. And have you seen the color red and blue? So here you have a really toned down cool bag, which has enough volume to carry around your keycaps and have enough space for your beanie or what else you need to carry around. And if you ask yourself how to wear that thing, let me show you. And that's about it from my side about the GLITTER65 HE from Moeetech.
Still not sure if I pronounced that brand name right, but what I'm sure is that this is a really awesome keyboard. I'm in love with that. So there's really nothing to complain here. I mean, of course, design-wise, that's always subjective. I think I will go and paint that whole keyboard in another color, but from an objective point of view, the production quality is top-notch and there's nothing really to complain here. And the switches, they are a freaking dream. I love them, and the whole experience is just great. Also the sound of the keyboard, I don't know why it's so different from the silent switches to the other switches, because on the left, as you heard in the sound test probably, you get a distorted sound if you come more to the left of the keyboard than the rest of it. So that isn't the case for the silent switches. I mean, of course, they deliver on the promise that they are silent, because I'm typing right now. Do you hear anything? They are amazing. And price-wise, also a steal. I can't complain. I mean, the Pro version is really, that's a no-brainer for me. You get even the bag right now. So with the bag, in the bag, I don't know why you should go for the regular version. I mean, it's, I think, $30 less, but you don't have the option for the silent keys. You have a bigger choice of colors. And to be honest, compared to other custom keyboards out there, this is a really good price for what you get here. And so, yeah, I really, really like that keyboard. And I'm looking forward to using it in the future, because I think this will be my go-to keyboard. So, yeah, so I like that. If you liked that video, give it a thumbs up, follow the channel and hit the bell button so you don't miss any future video. And so long, I wish you beautiful typing and say bye-bye.